G'day, eh? Hey everybody, it's Sue, and today's video is extra special. A group of Canadian crafters got together to celebrate not just Canada Day, but Lisa DIY and Company decided that we should also celebrate the fact that stores in Ontario are finally open for us crafters. We can stock up on our supplies. Woo woo! So we are going to take those newfound patriotic crafty supplies and show you just how we can celebrate here up in the Great White North. So thank you so much, Lisa and Company DIY, for hosting this collaboration of crazy Canuck crafters. And I will put a link to her channel below, as well as a link to the playlist, so that you can check out all of these amazing Canadian inspired DIYs. So all three of these DIYs are really simple, and stay tuned to the end of the video for some bonus footage. So I had these clay pots sitting around forever, and I decided to paint them white and red alternating for the colors of the Canadian flag, and then I would spell out the words Canada. So I used my white Rustoleum chalk paint on 3 of them and some red acrylic paint on the other 3. I did make sure to paint the lip of the pots, but I didn't paint the inside, and then I let them dry thoroughly before proceeding. Next, I took my stash of Canada Day stickers and found the word Canada and cut out each one of the letters, and I put 1 letter on each of the pots. So one of the items I picked up in my Dollar Tree haul was this boho inspired burlap kind of trim. So I decided to put that around the edge of each one of my flower pots and secured it in place with some hot glue. So the stickers weren't really staying in place, so I decided to put a layer of Mod Podge around just to seal everything in. Once everything was dry, I took some of the river rocks that I had purchased earlier and put them in the bottom of the pots. Now you could do so many different things with these. I decided to put some succulents in every other one and some little tea light candles in every other one. But you could do all kinds of things. You could even make an herb garden out of them. But I thought they were pretty stinking cute and patriotic. So DIY number 2 is so easy it should not even be considered a DIY. But I just had to let you in on this little secret, that these cool Dollar Tree shopping bags are actually really great for making pillows for your outdoor patio set. And you just stuff a pillow inside, and if you really want to be frugal, you don't even have to cut the handles off. You could just tuck them inside in case you want to use it as a bag later. And I just used some hot glue to seal it closed. Now you could sew them if you wanted it to be more permanent, or you could use some E6000 or fabric glue, but I just used hot glue since they were just going to be decorative pillows. You just glue it closed and voila! They look pretty darn festive in the old Adirondack chairs. Now DIY number 3 took an existing Dollar Tree Patriotic sign that was very glittery and turned it into a farmhouse look. So I just painted on the back side of it a faux wood look using some white chalk paint mixed with a little tiny bit of black on either end just to give it that sort of weathered wood look. And now you could pretty up the sign too by putting some craft paper on the back to cover up all that glitter, but I decided not to right now. Then to make the wood slats, I just took some painter's tape and marked off where I wanted my boards to be and put the tape across, and then used the very tiniest bit of black paint to go across to make the individual boards. also swirled my brush around a little bit to make some fake knot holes. Then I took this felt garland that I got at the Dollar Tree and cut off one of the maple leaves and glued it to the center. Now I was trying to make my own rustic version of the Canadian flag, and I had this red burlap on hand. So I decided that would be great for the ends of the flag, but it was a little wide, so I just kind of wrapped it around and glued it onto either end and then put the flag in the middle. And put the maple leaf in the center to make my own version of the Canadian flag. And I thought it looked pretty patriotic and cute. And now for the bonus footage. I decided to share with you the DIYs I made last July 1st and let you in on a little secret about a special event that occurred a few years ago in my hometown. And don't forget to watch to the end so that you can get a shout out on my channel and join in the summer fun of my summer movie challenges. Hi everyone, it's Sue and welcome back to Discovering the Art of Living. Now if you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button below as well as the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content. So with Canada Day coming up July 1st, I thought I would take time in this video to make some decor to make my home more patriotic and festive. I'd just like to share with you, as you can see by my shirt here, that last summer, one of our local businesses decided to try and put our area on the map. And by doing that, they tried to get together as many people as possible to break a Guinness Book of World Records for the largest human Canadian flag. And guess what? We did it! Almost 4,000 people from our area crammed into this park. It was videotaped and we had a representative from the Guinness Book of World Records there to verify that we actually did in fact make the largest human Canadian flag. So Google it. So I started with this cute Canada sign that I found at the Dollar Tree, and I also found these pretty bandanas as well. There was 2 in a package. And I found these cute Canadian leaf light up lights, LED lights, and some Canadian flags. And I also found this really cool tumbler with different Canadian pictures around it. And some red and white flowers. So I decided I would make 2 crafts, a wreath and a centerpiece. So I started with this willow wreath from the Dollar Tree that I had found, and I took apart the 2 bandanas and decided to just use some hot glue to wrap the bandanas around, the white and red on one side and the red and white on the other side. And I just kind of wrapped it around loosely, tacking it here and there with the hot glue so that it stayed nice and tight to the wreath form. So I repeated this on the other side of the wreath with the other bandana. Next, I took the LED lights, untangled them, and wrapped them around the wreath, gluing them in place, making sure to keep the battery pack near the back. Then I decided to use my hot glue to glue the wreath on top of my Canada sign, which was doubly good because the sign had a hanger on it already. Then I had decided at the last minute to glue a couple of the Canadian flags on top of the wreath. And there you go, a cute little Canada Day wreath for my front door. Next, I decided to make a simple yet pretty centerpiece. So I took the top off of the plastic mug and I decided to put my second set of Canada leaf flag lights inside, making sure to have the battery pack hanging out the bottom. Then I simply took the red flowers, put them in red, then white, and then the other red ones, and fluffed them out. Put in a couple of Canada Day flags, and voila! A very simple, cheap, yet cute Canada Day centerpiece. And just a reminder for this June Summer Movie Challenge that your DIY or art project must be in the theme of the movie, and you need to explain in your video how that theme is reflected. You must be subscribed to my channel and mention the collaboration and playlist in your video. You should also link my channel in your description box. Please upload your video at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the day of the movie. You can do one or as many as you like. For people to find your video, you need to put the correct hashtag in your title, and I will list those in the description box below. I also give a shout out to everyone who participates. So here is the lineup. These movies are going to be on Wednesdays and Fridays. So June the 2nd is National Lampoon's Vacation with Chevy Chase. June the 4th is Blue Hawaii with Elvis. June the 9th is The Great Outdoors with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. June 11th is Grease with Olivia Newton-John and John Travolta. June 16th is Splash with Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. June 18th is Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. June 23rd is Summer Rental with John Candy. And finally, June 25th with Jaws and Roy Scheider. I hope you join in the summer fun, and I can't wait to see what you come up with.